the More to Move You sales event at Team Mazda. You can get 0% financing for 72 months on a new Mazda CX-50 or get $2,000 customer cash on a new Mazda CX-5. You choose your vehicle and the savings are yours at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Wait, where is it?
What?
Every morning we do the elf.
Well, doesn't he go back to the
No,
Tomorrow.
tonight.
tonight?
I spotted her.
Where? Where is she?
I spotted her.
In this big old studio, where is she mischievously found her way into?
I don't see her.
Okay, not in the rafters, not on that side.
Oh,
where,
I
where,
see
where,
her.
where, where,
I
where,
see
where,
her.
where,
I see
where?
her.
Girly pop. How did you make your way up there?
Wow.
She's cute.
That's a good spot.
That is a good spot.
You know, the last few
Next to
places she
Seria.
has been, she's been staring at me.
Well,
I
she
don't
did.
like.
You need
word
to
is
settle
out
your
on you.
beef, because she's going back
Her
to the
eyes
North
are
Pole.
looking at you.
Yeah.
She is. Have you been a good kid? Are you on Santa's nice list this year?
Pleading the fifth.
That's why she stares directly at you every morning.
She knows.
She's seen the
does
show.
know.
She's seen the show.
Look
She
at her,
knows.
look at her, look at her.
She knows. Oh yeah.
Johnny?
That is definitely an Asian
Johnny.
side eye. So accurate.
As he gives the eyes back to her.
That's.
You know what?
So when does she leave?
Oh, stop.
Tonight?
Tonight. Johnny Asian is absolutely on Santa's nice list.
Oh.
You're one of the best humans on planet Earth. Right
He
there.
is, he is. He does a lot for folks behind the scenes
Oh,
that you
you've
just
no
don't
idea.
know
I
about.
mean,
He's a
in
good
front
man.
of the scenes too, yeah. So here's hoping your Christmas Eve is going off without a hitch. Here's the thing though, hitch up some lights to that sleigh or fog lights because we're desperate in need. Actually, this is going to be like all morning. We're going to see it tonight,
I know.
tomorrow morning.
Everybody needs a Rudolph.
It was still hazy at noon yesterday. In fact, the
Yeah.
Plaquemine Ferry didn't get back up and running until after 11:30.
There you go.
There's a
Yeah.
modified
Yesterday
schedule
morning.
there too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
right.
and yesterday it wasn't as thick as it was this morning.
It's
So
really
I
out
really
there.
do think it's going to linger really until, I think, early afternoon.
And it's dangerous because a lot of folks are trying to get to their holiday destinations, get to their family plans. We're going to see this today and tomorrow, but just how bad are we thinking here?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we'll definitely see this again, redeveloping this early evening
Okay.
and then carrying into Christmas morning
Yeah.
as well. So, if you're headed to family homes early in the morning to open presents, you got to be really careful on the roadways, especially we were talking about earlier, the bonfires.
Yeah, we're going to get into that, some of that as we kind of dip you through 9 News Now because we got a lot to talk to, but the forecast is always kind of where we want to start. So walk us through it, what we're paying attention to.
Yeah, well, if you looked outside any of our traffic cameras this morning or a Sky 9 camera, this is what you look at. A whole lot of fog.
Where is this, Sydney?
This is supposed to be looking over the Mississippi River. This is our Sky 9 camera on top of La Berge. The Mississippi River is there. You just can't see it because of how dense the fog is this morning. So visibility across South Louisiana is reduced. We're less than a quarter mile now in Baton Rouge as well as in Gonzales. So really, really thick fog in the area this morning. Half-mile visibility down in Hammond, less than a quarter mile down in New Orleans as well. So if you're on the roadways, you really do need to be extra careful. Use the low beam lights, not the high beam lights. Dense fog advisory is in effect, and the National Weather Service has this carrying into 11 a.m. So it means the dense fog is going to be sticking around throughout the morning hours and really not lifting until the early afternoon. Temperatures upper 50s to low 60s across South Louisiana, 62, Hammond, Bogalusa, 60 degrees in Gonzales this morning. So it's mild and also foggy. So we'll carry the foggy conditions right on through the rest of the morning. By the afternoon, we'll start to get more peaks of sunshine. So we'll warm to the low 70s, then topping out into the upper 70s. So yeah, it is going to be another warm day today. And if you look at the fogcast, I have this paused at 10:30. The fog advisory is supposed to expire at 11 a.m. and this is still showing widespread fog. So it's going to take a while for that fog to lift. And then I paused at 7 p.m. this evening, already starting to see that fog redeveloping overnight. So you have to be extra careful, especially if you're headed to the river parishes. We could see some super fog developing with the smoke from the bonfires. Widespread fog again tomorrow morning for Christmas Day. So keep that in mind if you do have any travel plans. So speaking of Christmas Day, very similar to today for Christmas Eve, starting off foggy, warming to the low 70s by lunchtime, and then climbing to the upper 70s again. And again, we're going to be dealing with the fog. We're also dealing with the warmer than normal temperatures carrying into not only Christmas, but even through the weekend. Low 80s expected. That's close to 20 degrees above normal. But we've got a cold front coming that's going to not only bring much cooler air, but also drop our temperatures below normal. So we go from way above normal to below normal heading into the final days of 2025, going into 2026. So Warm and foggy really for the next couple of days and for the holidays. Low 80s by Friday into the weekend. I do have a slim rain chance Sunday into Monday, but the rain timing does look to be very early on Monday with that next cold front. And then look at the very end of the extended forecast, I've got a light freeze by Tuesday morning. All right, 7:07, Johnny, I know it's foggy. Are we seeing any impacts on the roadways?
Not yet. A lot of folks are still kind of sleeping in, but they will be getting out and about and earlier today than yesterday. So this is I-10 at the City Place area. That's the Gordon McKernan camera. Our first alert partnership with Gordon on top of his building right there at City Place. Beyond that, this is I-10 near the College area between College and Acadian. And then right near the downtown area, the 10-110 interchange. All of our ferry boats are out of service this morning because of dense fog on the river. Everything from the Plaquemine boat, Canal, Chalmette, Lower Algiers, even the Cameron ferry is out of service. And I showed you this a little early this morning if you weren't watching here on our live stream. This is kind of cool. This is from Galveston Bay this morning. One of the ferry operators for the Galveston Bolivar Ferry took this as it was coming into the landing in Galveston. 1877 tall ship Alyssa, who is stationed in Galveston. It was coming back into the port there in Galveston, and the ferry operator said, wow, look at the lights in the fog. Beautiful this morning. Those Galveston Bolivar ferries are very rarely affected, but sometimes they will park them, and that creates huge problems over in that area. Not that it doesn't here. All right, fog this morning. It's Christmas Eve. We're going to be right back with more of WAFB 9 News Now right here on our streaming platform after these messages. Oh, geez.
Always watching.
All right, folks, stepping you through a Christmas Eve grouping of headlines. Actually, it started early this morning, Liz, about 2:30 this morning. A call out for Baton Rouge firefighters, a house fire. This is Lori Burgess near Napoleon?
It is. Let's take you out to the scene here where Baton Rouge firefighters responded to that scene. You can see it was quite busy there as they worked on Lori Burgess near Napoleon. We've reached out to Baton Rouge EMS along with the Baton Rouge Fire Department to find out what may have started it. But Matt, you know, the fire crews were there late into the morning.
They did. They were working for a few hours working. But actually, they pulled a second alarm just for a little extra help.
Yeah.
We heard that this morning. But again, we'll get the very latest from them. When we talk about keeping safe over the holidays, right? You always have a lot of drivers out there. It's very active. Now you add fog to the mix, Liz. LSP, State Police, reminding us, be careful.
That's the idea here. We know the holidays are typically a time where we see more impaired drivers to
that's
begin
true.
with. The idea is to avoid deaths. Mothers Against Drunk Driving coming together with State Police to issue the warning that if you plan on drinking,
Have
perhaps,
a plan.
yes,
Absolutely.
find an Uber, make a plan, and then you have another layer of that fog on top of that. So we know the conditions are going to be hazy today, tomorrow, perhaps Friday as well. So the idea is to make sure you are aware of that, and you add another element to it, Matt. We're talking about super fog here. We know the bonfires are going to be lit on the levee today, and so with that in mind, there could be an extra layer here that could cause visibility issues too. So if you plan on heading on out there, you may want to do that on the earlier side. We already know when one gets lit, it's going to create more of that super fog as well.
Right. Well, and then we all get lit up. I mean, on the best of days, it gets kind of cloudy out there, if you will. So yeah, be careful. Enjoy, but please be careful. So that's going on, right? I want to make sure that you know this is going on as well. It's a holiday schedules for everybody. Closed now through December 26th. We're talking about the East Baton Rouge City Parish offices, Starwood Court Collection Facility. No garbage services. The North Landfill is going to be closed. So if you got pickup tomorrow, it ain't going to happen. It'll come back round your next scheduled pickup day. Just be aware.
So as government offices are closed throughout the week, well, you're probably wondering, well, what is open? I need to run to the store to get some milk. Well, we have a schedule here. All of the stores that are going to be open on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, from local stores to local restaurants, our digital team compiled where you can go today and tomorrow. You already see some of them out there. If you need to pick up those last-minute fixins, you can find this story and share it on Facebook.
You got the church is going to be busy, obviously tonight, right? The Christmas Eve services.
Yeah.
One of them is Broadmoor United Methodist, right there in the Broadmoor neighborhood.
Yeah.
I've actually been to this one a number of times with the family. The live nativity.
Come on.
It's really kind of neat.
Oh, so you can go and pet the animals there at the live nativity petting zoo. They're going to have a hot chocolate stand and a great opportunity for you and your children to make some holiday memories. It begins at 3 p.m. at the North Sanctuary Lawn at San Malili Drive.
Yeah, it's easy to get to. Okay, so that's going on. This going on, one of the great groups out there. A lot of groups serve the community like year-round, and especially during the holidays, they get after it. United, or Cajun Navy 2016. Matt Venezia live with them this morning. Liz, they're boxing up meals to get them out to folks.
That's the idea. They had already selected families last week that they knew needed a Christmas meal. So today, you had volunteers working on assembling those boxes and either having those families pick them up or they're getting loaded on the trucks to deliver them this morning. Now, all of the boxes include a whole meal for a family. They also include meat like a holiday ham and deer from Hunters for the Hungry. They have collected all of this meat to distribute to families in need this holiday season. So a great opportunity. They're not doing that. They're doing so much more in our community and beyond. So please follow along to see how you can help them.
The elves doing the good work, because tonight it's Santa's night. If you'd like to follow along where he might be on his way to the bayou, you can do that. Santa Sightings. You can download the app, follow along there, or WAFB.com/Santa with the Santa Sightings. But we've already talked about it. He's going to need all the help he can get tonight, especially down here in South Louisiana.
I tell you, we're in cahoots with Velocity, and every couple of hours you're going to get updates from us through the app to tell you exactly where
How
Santa
foggy it is.
is.
Santa's stalking.
We
are stalking
We
Santa.
are stalking Santa.
The best of ways.
Yes.
Please show up.
Yes.
Creepy thing is stalking me.
Yeah, be good. Only a couple more hours. A couple more hours, Johnny. Be good.
Toyotathon has arrived at Team Toyota. Don't miss your opportunity to get our lowest prices of the year with our lowest payments of the year during our biggest sale of the year. Save thousands on every new Toyota right now during Toyotathon at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.